Okay, this video will explain you about the basic installation of interactive whiteboard. As you can see, the device has been connected on the top because in the normal scenario you will find the projector is always installed on the this thing, false ceiling, okay, and you can fix the particular device on the top of the projector or below the projector. The reason being because whenever you are trying to write on the board, in this case, if I'm keeping it like if I'm keeping it on the table or if I'm not keeping it on the top, then the rays will come in the middle and the interactive session will stop. So that's the reason it should always be connected on the top. So once we have connected this thing, we'll just show you the connections, how it has been connected. Okay, there's the cable which is coming from the device, has been connected to the laptop. Okay, and the projector is connected either through VGA or HDMI cable with the laptop itself, and then software has been installed. Now these two are the softwares. So once you have installed the software, the first thing which you are supposed to do is you will click on this software. You say yes. The moment you click it, you can find the software over here. Now you just need to press on auto calibration. Once you have pressed on auto calibration, you need to ensure like this particular picture is coming in the frame. The four icons which you can see here, this picture has to be in the frame, like this particular four things. This should come in the middle of this frame, and after adjusting the camera, you just need to click OK, and within a span of like around 7 to 10 seconds, the auto calibration will be done. It's done now. So now we can start using the interactive whiteboard. So now this particular entire screen has become touch screen. This screen can go up to it just for a demo purpose, so we have kept it and like this should be around like 70 inches right now. It can go up to like 120 inches, whereas the competition is offering around 90 inches for the maximum thing. Now you have different features. The first feature explains about the desktop. Like if you just click on the first button, if you want to go back to the desktop, you can just go to the desktop and you can start browsing desktop. Okay. Then again coming back to the white page. Then you have got the option where you can see the page list. Okay, now if you have I'll just start with writing some pages, then you will be able to show this particular option to you. Okay, now this is the first page. Let's start writing on this thing. Now if I want to add one more page, I just need to click it over here. Here will come the second page, and so on. You can keep on adding a number of pages. Now if I want to, I've written like maybe 10-20 pages, I want to go to one particular page, then I've got this particular option here, where if I want to go to the first page, I can click on the first, second, and the same way you'll get the entire screen over here. Then you got the option of like the pen. If this is a hard pen, now you can adjust the thickness or thickness of the pen accordingly. However the teacher is comfortable, accordingly you can select this option over here. Then you have got a soft pen. Maybe you can use it for a highlighting purpose or something. Okay, then you have got the different colors. These colors are for if I want to change the color of the pen, I can always do that, right? Or if I want to change the color of the background itself, people say, hey, I want to have a green board instead of this particular thing, white, so I can always change the background of the board itself. Now I'll just come back to the same background. Now the other pen is like again a flu pen. You can use it for the drawings or again for highlighting purpose. Okay. Now if I want to have some picture from the, I have some picture and I want to explain about that particular picture, so I can just go to that particular picture. Let's say I take this particular penguin's picture over here. I have got an option. If I want to increase the size of the picture, I just need to click on the edge and I can increase or decrease the size of the picture accordingly. Now if I want to highlight anything or I want to explain something about this picture, I can always do that. Then you have got an option of eraser, like suppose I am writing here something, okay, and I have got multiple options in eraser. Suppose I just want to erase the entire object, I can erase the entire object. If I want to use a small eraser, like if I want to remove it accordingly, I can always do that. Then you have got the option of clear the page itself, which is not required because anyhow you got like n number of pages with you. Then you have got a magnifying option, like suppose I take this particular picture and I want to just highlight the eyes of the koala bear. So in this case what I'll do, I'll take a spotlight option and I can increase or decrease the size accordingly, right? And here you got an option like if you want a rectangle way, you can have a rectangle option. If you want a triangle, and accordingly you can keep on changing this thing. Then you have got the option of let's say screenshot. Now screenshot says, like, suppose I have some particular thing, I just want to take this particular picture into my whiteboard. So what I can do is just take this particular picture. Now if I want to explain anything on this particular picture, I can always do that. So once you are done, again you can go back to the next page. Now you got an option where you can have a multiple single user or multiple user writing. Multiple user writing allows me to write multiple people at the same time. So suppose there are two people and they want to write at the same time, they can also start writing. This gives you option. I just need to click this button, which gives me a single or multiple user writing. Now I got an option of recording. So the moment you click this button, you need to press the red button and the recording automatically starts. So now the entire session has been recording. When I say recording, if I have a caller mic given to the trainer, you can even record the audio plus whatever content I am recording as a video file. Then you have got an option for the mathematics and classes and all. If you want to have inbuilt shape rectangle, I can have a rectangle over here. So you have multiple options given here. I want an ellipse, I want a triangle, right? So you got these multiple options inbuilt in it. Then if you want to play a video file, you can even play a video file. Let me see if I have some video. Okay, let's play this video file. So if I have some video presentation to be given, I can always play a video file also. As you can see here, now if you want to full screen it, then you've got the option. You can always full screen it. You can pause it, again come back to the next page. Then these pages are for, like, if you want to go to the previous page, you can use this icon. If you want to go to the next page, you can use this particular icon. Okay. Office allows you, like, suppose if I have, I don't think I have installed Office in this thing. Otherwise, if I have Microsoft Word in this, I want to write something on the Microsoft Word, I can still write on the Microsoft Word. I press this button and the entire thing you can take a print out, whatever you have written over here. Then you have got the option of saving, like if you want to save it. Now in save, I have like different options available with me. I can save the entire thing. These are the formats available. I can save whatever I have written. I can save it in a PDF, PPT, doc or Excel sheet. So whichever the customer is comfortable, you can save the entire content into their whatever format they want. Now this automatically keyboard will come, and if you want the keyboard in the middle and you want to find out where the keyboard is, in that case you can just go back to this particular thing. You have this geometric option and you have the keyboard option available. So in the middle, if you want to use the keyboard, again you need to go to the geometrical figures. The last option is keyboard. Now let's just save this particular file, whatever we have written so far. Let me save it as a, I'll save it as a PPT, because PPT is something which nobody is offering in the market. So let's save it as a PPT, ASDF with some name. Okay, now the entire thing has been saved. I'll go back to the download options. Download first.
Desktop.
Okay, here is this. So now you can see. We'll play a slideshow. I'll stop the recording from current slide. So whatever we have written on those pages, whatever thing has been happening, everything has been saved in a PPT format. So you can save it in any format, whichever you want. We have seen the multiple format options are given there. So in the same way, you have got the option where you can just stop the recording and you can save the recorded file also wherever you want, and you can play all those recordings. Now let's talk about what are the advantages of this particular solution what we are offering. First and foremost, it's a very compact device, and it's very easy for the installation part, where you can just need to keep it on the projector, okay, and anybody can just do it after installing the software. You can just click on that particular icon and the installation becomes very easy, because you just need to keep that particular thing into the given area. Second thing, you have got auto calibration option. So unlike the other solution, you don't need to manually click on 25 points to just get the calibration done. So within 7 to 8 seconds, the auto calibration takes place. And then you have got the option of multiple people writing at the same time. So that means, like suppose as I showed you earlier, so you can have like multiple people writing at the same time, so you can conduct the exam within the class itself. And the other features that anyhow we are going to mail you. So this is how this particular interactive solution works. Thank you.